Father Mortadella, deep in the hidden vaults of the Vatican, finds an old, dusty compartment tucked away behind layers of forgotten scrolls. With a quiet smirk, he pulls out two ancient documents, their contents completely hidden from the public eye. He opens the first, revealing a checklist that seems eerily familiar: virgin births, resurrections, and savior figures. Horus, born of the virgin goddess Isis, resurrected after death, and a savior to the Egyptian people. Mithras, born on December 25, dies and is resurrected to bring salvation. Dionysus, born of the virgin Semele, dies and rises again, promising rebirth. Zoroaster, with his own savior figure, died and resurrected to offer salvation. He can't help but scoff to himself. Well, it looks like they really knew how to pick the perfect savior. All the right elements, right on cue. He reads further, laughing bitterly. Virgin birth? Check. Resurrection? Check. Savior of mankind? You've got it. Moving on to the second document, he uncovers another checklist: miracles and divine sons. Horus, performing miracles and healing the sick, the divine son of Osiris. Mithras, turning water into wine and healing the sick, a divine son sent to save humanity. Dionysus, turning water into wine and raising the dead, the son of Zeus. Krishna, raising the dead and performing miracles, the divine incarnation of Vishnu. Attis, the divine son of Cybele, dying and being resurrected. Father Mortadella smirks, thinking to himself, water into wine, again? Guess that one's a crowd pleaser. Divine sons and miracles, just another piece of the perfect package. His mind races as he pieces it all together. The early church didn't just accidentally mirror these myths, they borrowed them deliberately, crafting a story that was already familiar to the masses. The more he reads, the clearer it becomes. The church's creators knew exactly what they were doing, using borrowed elements to control, influence, and, above all, profit. Marketing genius, he mutters quietly, the weight of the truth settling in. I knew it, he thinks, knew something didn't quite add up with all those sermons about faith and divinity. The people didn't need a new god, they needed a god who was already part of their story. He flips through the scroll, realizing how carefully the church had created the narrative, a narrative that was both familiar and appealing to the masses, giving them a story of salvation that felt both new and old at the same time. All those years, he reflects, and no one ever thought to question it. They just handed us the same story, wrapped up in a shiny new package. As Father Mortadella continues reading, the enormity of the discovery begins to sink in. The documents not only reveal the deliberate crafting of the Jesus story, but also how the church continued to manipulate the narrative for centuries, using the story of Jesus to keep power, control, and wealth within the hands of a few. It's the greatest con of all, he thinks, his mind reeling. A God created not for the salvation of souls, but to guarantee power. To keep the people paying, believing, and never asking the hard questions. This is bigger than I thought, Father Mortadella thinks, his mind running through the implications of what he's uncovered. If they could fabricate this, create a savior from scratch, what else have they hidden? What else has been carefully crafted for centuries? He feels a chill at the thought. Maybe they've been making it all up from the start, maybe even everything we've been taught about the church is just another grand illusion. He glances over the vault once more, as if expecting the very walls to whisper more secrets. But wait, he thinks, there's more. There has to be. He carefully places the documents back in their compartment, as if he's locking away the Pandora's box he just opened. He can already feel the weight of this truth in his chest. Some truths, he thinks, are better left buried for now. Who knows what else is down here? The church's secrets run deeper than I thought. Maybe there's more to uncover, maybe there's more to come. Then, with a rueful chuckle, he mutters to himself, and I'm definitely not talking about this at Mass on Sunday. No way. He lets out a sigh as he walks toward the exit, the weight of the documents heavier in his mind than in his hands. The deeper he looks, the more tangled it all becomes. I've been in this game long enough to know when to hold the cards close. For now, the world will stay blissfully ignorant. And I'll keep playing my part. As he exits the vault and begins walking back through the dark hallways, he thinks, this changes everything. The very foundation of what we've been told, who could have guessed? What else is hidden in plain sight? I have a feeling this is only the beginning. With a final glance, he exits, the vault ceiling behind him, leaving behind not just ancient scrolls, but an unspoken truth that might change everything. Not yet, he thinks, but soon. Very soon. The world is ripe for discovery, just not today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Your support means a lot. Also, feel free to leave any ideas for future videos in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay cynical and stay curious. Peace.